And good evening and welcome to Gardner Edgerton High School, where tonight it is the Raiders of Shawnee Mission South coming into Blazer Nation to take on your Gardner Edgerton Trailblazers. Ryan Ragland with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth with Will the Thrill McIntyre at the helm of the camera tonight. And literally, Will, I think you have the best seat in the house, do you not?
I guess I would say so.
Pull your mic back just a hair bit. Yeah.
How's that?
A little bit more. Here, hold on. That's probably me. Now try it.
There
we go. That's better. I had you overmodulate. That's on me. Yeah, you have the best seat in the house holding the camera, and it's like you just get to sit there and
right at center court.
It gets no better than that. The benefits of being a part of the BBN.
That's right.
Me and you, Will, came back from El Dorado this past weekend and saw a little bit of a different girls team than we're used to seeing. A little bit more aggression, a little bit more up-tempo, a little bit more being able to run the offense a little bit more, breaking the press a lot better than they have all year.
And I was quite impressed with the way they played. I mean, they were very aggressive. They went after the ball, and they didn't give up. No,
they stayed with it, and that was kind of a nice thing to see, and we're kind of going, okay, this is not sure why it takes so long for this to come in, but, you know, they had a nice set. They came up just a little bit short against Shawnee Mission North on Tuesday as I'm trying to pull it up here. They fell 59-47. Shawnee Mission North, not a bad team at all, but the Blazers still have a little bit of mojo, and you know, it might have been a bigger loss earlier in the year. So it shows to me that they're making those big improvements, and it's huge to make those improvements and start gelling a little bit better when you get toward the end of the season, like the Chiefs, really getting it going. How about the freaking Chiefs? The Super Bowl world champion Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, I explained to you a while ago what the most impressive thing was during the parade when Clark and Suggs both donned Derek Thomas's jersey and wore it during the parade to honor him.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, I'm sure, and a lot of the former Chiefs and everything really happy, plus Randy Reed. But we'll have more time to talk about that. But it's the Blazers and the Raiders of Shawnee Mission South. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off in a couple minutes on the McCarthy Auto Group pregame show right here on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Car buying is easier when you search, shop, and save at McCarthy. Search any of the 11 McCarthy locations. Shop new Chevys, Buicks, GMCs, Hyundais, Nissans, Toyotas, Subarus, and pre-owned vehicles. And save. Only McCarthy has an additional $2,000 trade and $1,000 down payment assistance. Plus, you keep the manufacturer rebates. It's time to search, shop, and save. Search Shop McCarthy now or come see us at any of the 11 McCarthy locations.
Introducing the brand new Price Chopper Rewards, packed with new ways to save and new ways to spend your savings. Watch your savings add up every time you shop. Whether you spend a little or a whole lot, just check your Price Chopper app to see the offers we have for you this week. Then choose to spend them at checkout or at the pump. Download the Price Chopper app now and start saving today.
American Computers can get the job done. American Computers, 325 North Moonlight Road in Gardner.
Blazers Restaurant, serving Gardner's best burgers made fresh every day since 1976. Blazers Restaurant, 131 North Center in Gardner.
Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving Blazer fans in Gardner and surrounding areas. Call Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning at 638-1647.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life.
Ryan Ragland back with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. Will the Thrill McIntyre at the helm of the camera, and this is HD Service, brought to you by Cape Soul Homes Heating and Air Conditioning. Check him out on Facebook, and if you haven't done it already, and it's still not too late, get your furnace tune-up at a discount at $49. Just give him a call and message him on Facebook. And now the announcements of the starting lineups. And there's your starting lineup. Your starting lineups both for Gardner Edgerton and Shawnee Mission South. Kind of hard to hear a little bit. Sorry about that. But we'll get those off to you.
The Trailblazer ladies would also welcome some special guests tonight. Seated behind the bench for GEYCP, our first and second grade future Trailblazer basketball players. Let's hear it for those ladies. Enjoy the evening as our special guest.
And we'll get the starting lineups here real quick. It's the regular starting lineups for the Blazers. Platt, Seaman, Watkins, Mallory, and Newman. And for Shawnee Mission South, Lacey Wickham, a senior. Natalie Payne, a junior. And you have Catherine Gunnago. She is a junior. Number 30, Lily Womack, is a sophomore. And Emma Thompson, number 32, is a sophomore. So a couple sophomores, a couple juniors, and a senior for Shawnee Mission South. And I want to remind everyone, HD Service brought to you by Cape Soul Homes Heating and Air Conditioning. A huge thanks to Sean Cape for everything he's done to help us take the broadcast just that next step up. Blazers control the tip. Sophia with the drive and good. Sophia gets the Blazers going with an early bucket. As they come out with a man-to-man, lost the ball, but a fight for it. Actually, check that. I said actually Havlick is in at the starting lineup, along with Marcos, Mallory, Sophia Seaman, and Watkins. And good defense. Coach Leiker, just a little bit of a change here. A little bit of a taller lineup, Will, than what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Trying to get the ball down to Havlick, but we're going to have a tie-up. And
But
it's going to go to Shawnee Mission South.
So far, they're still aggressive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what one thing we were talking about that we hadn't seen for a while, and it's kind of nice to, there's just no real being conservative on their part. And I don't think it was being conservative. I think it was more being unsure of themselves, and there seems to be a lot more confidence in what they're doing. Good defense by the Blazers. Doing a nice job getting down the passing lanes. And there's a drive, and it's going to be a charge. Marco stands in there strong, gets the charge, and it's going to go back the other way. That's going to go on Emma Thompson, her first. Four three, left wing, no good by Sophia. Long rebound, and she's going to get hit with a reach in and her first foul. It's kind of hard not to get that reach in when you've got the ball sitting there right in front of you.
Exactly.
And you're behind her, and she's not expecting you to be there.
More aggressiveness.
South doing a nice job getting inside the lane, missed the shot, fighting for the rebound. Nice ball rotation. 4-3 right side, no good. Sophia with the rebound, quickly up ahead to Havlick. 2-on-1, she's going to take it herself, but flat from behind. But Lacey Wickham with a nice block from behind, but touched the ball as she was stepping on the baseline trying to save it. Both teams really getting up and down nicely tonight. Make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, and the alert bell. Drop us a message on the chat room. Let us know you're there and where you're from. Nice little sidestep and bucket by Watkins. And that was a nice way to utilize the bounce to get position where she needed to be inside the lane.
And it didn't hurt that she fell for a ball fake on the three-pointer.
Yeah.
To let her go by.
Right now, Shawnee Mission South, you can tell what their game plan is. They're going to have a drive, they're going to have a kick out, and then on a penetration, they're going to have a drive inside. And it looks like they may be trying to get Gardner in a lot of foul trouble. Running a 1x4 right now. There's a drive. Offside bounces Newman with the steal. Havlick with a nice move. The drive gets it up there. No good. Rebound for the Blazers. Sophia on the side step. Backing up. Not there. Needs some help. And we're going to get a reach and a foul. I believe that's going to be on Wickham. And it is. That's going to be her first.
Her first, team foul number 2. Substitution.
Literally, this is absolutely a totally different girls team. I like seeing this. They're really putting a lot of pressure on the other team. And we're going to have an off-ball foul. McGonigal is going to get hit with her first foul. I'm not sure she wanted to run into Marcus like that. Marcus might put a dent into her. That's a mismatch in size. Sophia with the drive and triple team, but Marcos right there. And she's going to get fouled on the shot. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Sophia just tried to force that one in there being triple team.
And they're all collapsing down into the zone.
Oh, well, everyone knows if Sophia's going to get it, she's going to, if she's going to drive, they're definitely going to collapse down, and she has to know that and be able to kick it out to the open man.
Yes.
As Marcos hits the first one.
Substitution for Shawnee Mission South, that's 15, Cooper in the lineup. At the line, shooting 2 for the Blazers is 52. Here's
Number 15, Katie Cooper checking in for Shawnee Mission South. And Marcos makes them both. Nice 6-0 run to start the game for the Blazers. That was almost a travel. That could have been. She lifted her right foot, but Wickham gets it back. Nice backside pass. Missed it, but got her rebound back was Cooper, who just checked in the game. As the Griffmeister would say, that was a should have been.
Could have been.
Yeah, that was a should have been. Nice move by Havlick. That was a should have been. She wished she had that one back. Nice wide open look. Wickham with a stop go. Tries to work around Newman, just kind of throws it up underhanded. No good. Havlick with the baseline. I'll tell you what, Havlick is just, she's ruthless. She's going strong.
You think that may be why she started?
You know what? Nothing gets by you, Will. That's all I got to say. Nothing gets by you.
But Platt, is she still feeling it from last weekend? She was hurt.
Oh, I forgot about that. She might be on in fact, she's in street clothes. Yeah, if you didn't see it, she took a hard hit on a screen in El Dorado in the final game, and we were looking going, yeah, she doesn't need to be in there. She came back in the game for a little bit and went right back out, and it kind of looked like the trainer, one of the assistant coaches says, you have to talk to us. You have to let us know. You can't,
Right.
say you're okay and go back in the game. So
I think they were putting her through the concussion protocol
they
as well.
they definitely did afterwards.
Which is good.
Oh yeah. Well, it's mandatory, but yeah, she had to know that something was wrong when she came out that first time. If you didn't see it, she was feeling it pretty well. Wide open on the drive, no good by Payne. Ooh, I thought, what do you think? Well, that looked pretty clean over here.
I think Newman got her from behind, though.
Okay. And that's what they're going to call. They're going to call Newman. I was looking at Sophia. Only the second team foul for the Blazers, so they've been pretty aggressive, but been clean. As first free throw by Payne is no good. This is also winter royalty, so we're going to have the special ceremonies at the half. I think at the half of the boys' game, is it not?
Yes, it is.
As Payne misses both of those. South now coming up with a half court. Sophia breaks it, sidesteps, a little bit strong on the layup. South with the rebound. Wow. They're going to get Liker with the foul. But I'll tell you what, Liz Crawford, she came in with authority on that rebound, clearing her arms up. Long three-pointer, no good. I like how they let him play there. They could have called an over the back, but they didn't. Liker gets it over to Watkins, or to Mallory, excuse me. Back inside to Mallory. Looking. She's going to drive double team. Backs up. So that was a nice job backing up and getting a better look at the bucket, but she just had it too strong off the board. And Mallory getting enough room to alter that shot. This may be the new look Blazers right now. I'm like what I'm seeing. Newman with a nice sidestep. In and out and back in. Hello, Newman. So the Blazers with a 10-0 lead. And it's a 30-second timeout. Our next broadcast was supposed to be Tuesday as Shawnee Mission West comes into town, but due to work schedules Monday and Tuesday, I doubt that I will be back in town in time enough to get everything set up for the broadcast. So to play conservative and make sure, unless something changes, we will not be doing Tuesday, but we will have the audio coverage as the Blazers head to Olathe South on the 14th on Valentine's Day. So I would say the 11th is in the works. It depends on what time I get back. I've got to go to Wahoo, Nebraska. I tried to say that like the Yahoo thing, but yeah.
Give it up.
I never tried. Hey, I know my limitations. Knocked out of bounds by Liker. But once again, if something changes on Tuesday and we can have a broadcast of the Shawnee Mission West game here on Tuesday, then we will, and I'll make a post on that. But I don't want to say we will and then something changes. It's just, weather's been playing havoc for a lot of construction companies anymore the last few days, last few weeks actually. Knocked out of bounds, stays with South. Sophia, nice step in and takes the ball away. Quickly back to the other side. Oh, nice job by Mallory to kind of block that lane and give a nice look for Liker to the bucket, but she bounced it off her foot, it looked like. Wickham drives the lane, high off the glass and good. The first points. First points for South at the 140 mark.
Substitution for the Blazers, 52 Marcos back into the lineup.
Marcos checking in for Liker. So Havlick, Mallory, Newman, Marcos, and Seaman, your 5 for the Blazers. That's a nice old matchup, Havlick and Wickham right. That should be a push.
Exactly.
That should have been a big push. Havlick hit the deck. 4-3, no good. And it bounces off. I was kind of surprised. That was right in front of Coach Liker. I was surprised he didn't say something to the ref about it. Would that have been like a Kittle push? Not a Kittle push. Kittle's push was kind of
This was full arm.
It was extended. That's a travel. They didn't get that on Havlick. So, that's something you don't see very often out of Seaman. That's a charge. Well, they're going to say that Newman was moving. That's going to be her second. But I'll tell you what, I'm liking this. This little offensive set here on this end really showed the difference in the Blazer offense now. Rude misses that one. Grace Rude at the line. Liker checking in for Newman. I'll tell you what, there's a nice little core coming up from the JV squad, and some of the younger players on this bench right now, they're going to be pretty good.
And one of the people that impressed me this weekend was Shirley.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be dominating inside. Mallory. Wow, they're letting a lot go. Woo! I'll tell you what, well, I would not be surprised if things start getting a little chippy.
Yeah.
They're letting a lot go. Inside to Mallory. Little sky hook, leaves it up short. She gets a rebound, partially blocked. How much bad luck is that?
Yeah.
As Crawford standing on the baseline and it landed right into her hands. She just put it down like, are you kidding me? And Havlick was looking at it. Nice offside dish to Marcos. I didn't see what they called. Was they calling it travel?
Yes, they did.
Okay. I still have the bars sitting in front of me. I'm kind of looking in between.
You always have bars.
You know, It's a state of mind, son. It's a state of mind. South setting up the last shot of the quarter. And shot's no good. So at the end of one, it's 10-2. We're going to take a timeout, be back with the second quarter right after this on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Planet Sub, where you can see every Blazer Broadcast Network video broadcast on their big screen while you enjoy a great sandwich. Planet Sub at 921 East Lincoln Lane.
The Design Company Salon. Check them out on Facebook, and while you're there, you can book your appointment at the same time. The Design Company Salon, 136 East Main in Gardner.
American Computers. There's a reason why American Computers is the official computer store of the Blazer Broadcast Network. It just takes a single visit to find out why. American Computers, 325 North Moonlight, across the street from Trails West Ace Hardware.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Ryan Ragland and Will McIntyre back with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. HD service brought to you by Cape's Homes Heating and Air Conditioning. As we head into the second quarter, now the Blazers come out in the 2-3 zone. Really trying to stop the penetration by South, and we're going to get a travel. We can just speak of the man. Get over here, son. We got Sean Capes that he just walked by. We got to get the man on here. We have to talk about the new star of Gardner. Sean Capes just walking by. You thought you were going to walk by, and I wasn't going to get you on here talking about that RV rental that everyone saw you had for the parade Wednesday.
That worked out perfect.
Where'd you guys park at?
13th and Grand. There's a parking lot behind Sprint Center.
Oh, that's not bad at all right there.
Just backed in the corner, paid for 5 spots, and
there you go. You had, and plus it has the generator and everything on it,
Yep.
so you have everything you need, and you already packed it up for food and that stuff. And how cool was that parade?
that was awesome.
That was. Now, of course, everyone's going to ask you, and I'm sure you've been asked before. Did you see the police chase?
My brother did. I didn't get out early enough.
He didn't get out early enough. As free throw is good. Talk about so what actually gave you the idea of just doing the RV rental?
Well, I'm very good at procrastinating, so Monday I called every hotel from one end of Grand to the other.
And you did this Monday, right? Monday, of course.
And then the places that had vacancy was only for Wednesday night. They were still charging $600
Holy moly!
for a single queen room. And
wow.
So,
see, in my mind, there needs to be something to control that. That's crazy.
you know, every single one of them sold out. So,
yeah, I mean supply and demand, but
so I called Olathe Ford RV, who we've done stuff with in the past, and
right,
they got us set up.
That's not a bad idea. Now, were you the only ones that you know of that?
I think so. They actually put out a special for $50 off per day on Monday. When I called up, they had just started it. And when I went to pick it up, they had Fox 4 coming to do a deal to promote it. I just happened to.
You just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
So we did that.
So they said they were gonna follow you, or they just did it right there.
They did everything right there.
That's not a bad deal. Plus, you had the whole family with you. You had fun.
There was 9 people.
Wow.
And I was the only male.
Must be nice.
With
Normally any guy would say, "Wow, what a lucky guy," and I know some of the women you're around, and you're going, "Wow, what did I do?"
Well, I already have 3 daughters, and then we have Laura, our exchange student from Denmark. And then each of the high school girls had a friend.
Wow. Wow, that's.
I got my money's worth, I guess.
They got the. Well, yes, you did. But real quick, you still have the furnace tune-up, and it's never really too late to get that done. But I have this feeling we're not done with winter yet. Compared to last year, we've had we've done pretty well this year.
It's so hit and miss.
But Ryan.
Yeah.
The groundhog did not see a shadow, so they're saying early spring.
I thought he did see a shadow.
No, he
did.
did not.
Okay, well. So are you gonna lay your energy bills on a frickin' groundhog? Just get it done, right?
Yeah, it really is never too late.
And how many furnace tune-ups have you done? And you're sitting there going back to him, going, "Yeah, it was probably a good thing I came out and done this because you have X, Y, Z going on."
Yeah, you find there's stuff there's problems you can be having that you don't know you're having. A fine example is I went on one yesterday, and just doing the tune-up, we discovered that the heat exchanger had holes in it.
Ooh.
So their furnace wasn't safe to operate, and that was found out just by having a service done. I mean, they had to buy a new furnace, and nobody wants to do that, but at the same time,
it could have been a lot worse.
It can go from unsafe and unnoticeable to unsafe and then somebody's hurt.
Yeah, that's well, and you say the sense that they need to get a new furnace. That's fine, but it's not like the tune-up fee was on top of that. That went applied toward the purchase. So if you have something that needs to be done, that's going to be applied to it anyway.
Generally.
So that's like we said, and I've made the comment, you're going to spend $60, $50, $40 on an oil change on your car anyway, and you're going to do that 3-4 times a year.
You should.
You might as well do it one time for your furnace to make sure it's good to go.
Yep, and then same thing with your air conditioning system in the spring. There's issues you can be having that are hurting the life of your system that you just don't know it's happening until it becomes catastrophic.
Talking with Sean Capes with Capes Homes Heating and Air Conditioning, one of the man that's behind the reason that we're able to bring you HD service on the broadcast. Real quick, your phone number?
913-638-1647.
And that's basically you direct your cell phone, so you're the one that answers it. You can text it, you can call him. If he can't get to you, he'll call you right back. You can get a hold of you on Facebook. You've got it through there and stuff. And
people Facebook message, text message, phone call. People get a hold of me a lot of ways, and we've been real busy despite the days we've had that have been warm.
Right.
We've still been busy, and hopefully we're going to grow this spring. And
you'd rather be busy when it's warm than busy when it's cold.
Yeah.
So when it's warm, give you a call, do me a favor, and get me out there when it's warm.
It doesn't always work that way, but it's ideal.
Exactly. Talking with Sean Capes with Capes Homes Heating and Air Conditioning. I'll let you get going, but I had to get you on here since you're the star of Gardner with the RV, and I had to ask you about it. And once again, I'm not sure if this will be the last time I'll talk to you, but thanks for the sponsorship on the broadcast, the HD service, the computer to be able to do what we're able to do and stuff. And I have a feeling we're going to have a few more things going on. A few more things going on with the broadcast, and looking at doing some volleyball and some more wrestling.
Yep.
So that'll be fun to do.
We love to be involved. We love to help, and it helps having Sophia out there. It gives us another reason to reach out.
Another reason to do it.
Yep.
That works out. Sean Capes, thanks for everything you've done, and we'll talk to you later, man.
Thank you.
Sean Capes with Capes Homes Heating and Air Conditioning joining us real quick as the Blazers continue that lead 14-5. Thanks again, Sean. And a foul right there. I ended up turning down the wrong one, Will. So Havlick, or no? Why are they putting 0-1? That throws me. I thought Havlick already had one, but evidently that's her first. So at the line is Natalie Payne. That's her first point of the night. I was gonna make a comment before Sean came up. Being 10 to 2, Blazers made all 4 of their free throws. Shawnee Mission South missed all 4 of their free throws. So if you reverse the roles on the free throws, it could have been a tied 6-6 score. So
yeah,
the free throws are crucial. And Payne misses that one. Sophia for 3, just a little bit off. Havlick or Leiker with the rebound. Needs some help. Well, I thought maybe they were going to get her on the arm, but they're going to get Leiker with the travel. So going back the other way. For 3, air ball, strong. I don't have that much oomph when I try to shoot a three-pointer. What are you talking about? Leiker out in the corner, gets it down inside to Shirley, but and with that wingspan, it's kind of hard to get a pass by Shirley. A little bit of change for the Blazers. Shawnee Mission South really spreading the offense, trying to keep that lane clear for the drives. Taken away by Sophia. Try to dish it back off in the corner. Mallory side step, triple team, backside pass. Alex Van Reen with the bucket. This is just a totally different aggression that we're used to seeing out of these girls, and it's fun to watch. Going back the other direction. And the bucket's good by Payne. Payne has 3. And a foul on the drive by Mallory. She's going to go to line to shoot 2.
Mallory at the line shooting a 1-and-1 for the Blazers.
Oh, I thought that was on the shot, wasn't it? Yeah, that should be 2. So Mallory gets her first points of the night. That one's just a bit off. As Watkins tries to save it, but nobody home in white jerseys. Stop, pull up for 3, no good. Now, Van Reen had her hands on it, and she couldn't quite get it out once she took a couple steps. Trying to force a shot up there was Payne. triple teamed by the Blazers. Sidestep in the lane, bucket is good by Crawford. Nice backside to Van Reen, strong off the backboard. Nice look, just not able to get the points to finish. And Sophia steals that one and runs that one off her foot. South comes up with it. Van Reen knocks out of bounds. I'm telling you what, I'm liking this, Will. There's some action going on here on both sides, but
they're letting them play.
But this is and I know I'm beating a dead horse, but this is the Blazer team we have not seen all year.
And they're letting them play.
And they're letting them play, yeah. There's a lot they could have called, and they haven't done that yet. That could have been a foul. That's a foul there.
Yeah.
Kind of put her hip out there a little bit. And I say Watkins, and I think Sammy Watkins. What a catch that was against Sherman.
Yes.
Was that not nice? Kind of juke Sherman on the inside route and then fade it right, and Mahomes just dropped it right in the bucket.
Yeah.
That was beauty.
And then Tyreek gets all the way down the field and just drops it into him.
Yeah.
If he would have hit Tyreek in stride, Tyreek would have been gone.
Yeah.
Tyreek had to wait on it.
He did. But I think we'll take the outcome.
Yes. And nobody's giving him credit, but Williams played one heck of a game.
Oh, he did. Well, and I was talking to a couple guys that were next to me as I was up in Omaha at one of the casinos watching the game, and I'm like, you can't give this to Mahomes. You got to give this to Williams. I mean, he's the one that's
133 yards.
A receiving and rushing touchdown not done before by a running back in the Super Bowl, and he still doesn't get it.
Yeah.
And I get why they gave it to Mahomes, because, you know, they say he's the new face, but man, it's hard to pass up Williams.
Yes.
13 seconds left on the clock in the first half. And the Blazers will get it back, plus they will get it back to start the second half. And you can tell that South is really trying to drive the ball and try to pull the double team and find the open man. But the Blazers are doing a nice job, you know, getting in those passing lanes. And if they dish it off, they rotate over fast enough. Got to shoot it. Oh, off the backboard. But at the half, 17-10 is your score. We'll be back with the McCarthy Auto Group halftime show in a couple minutes on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Car buying is easier when you search, shop, and save at McCarthy. Search any of the 11 McCarthy locations. Shop new Chevys, Buicks, GMCs, Hyundais, Nissans, Toyotas, Subarus, and pre-owned vehicles. And save. Only McCarthy has an additional $2,000 trade and $1,000 down payment assistance. Plus, you keep the manufacturer rebates. It's time to search, shop, and save. Search Shop McCarthy now or come see us at any of the 11 McCarthy locations.
Introducing the brand new Price Chopper Rewards, packed with new ways to save and new ways to spend your savings. Watch your savings add up every time you shop. Whether you spend a little or a whole lot, just check your Price Chopper app to see the offers we have for you this week. Then choose to spend them at checkout or at the pump. Download the Price Chopper app now and start saving today.
Same great service, but with a new look. Go check them out, 136 East Main in Gardner.
Blazers Restaurant, not just serving burgers, they now have barbecue, soft serve, and hand-dipped ice cream with 8 different flavors and combinations. Blazers Restaurant, 131 North Center in Gardner.
Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware. Check out their paint department, including their paint tinter and Clarkson Kensington Paint and Primer in one. Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed, 240 North Moonlight in Gardner.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Ryan Ragland back with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. Sorry about that. As we are at the half, Blazer girls winning 17-10, and this, as I've talked about, this is the most aggressiveness that I've seen this team all year. They started this in El Dorado with the game against Circle and just continued that against El Dorado on Saturday. Shawnee Mission North, a really good team. Just a lot of athleticism as the Blazers fell by 11. Let me double check that. 11, by 12, excuse me. And but they've come out. They started out with a 10-0 run. Held Shawnee Mission South scoreless to the 140 mark in the first quarter, and have just kind of kept it right there, about 7, 8, 9 points. No real big scorers for the Blazers, as the most points are 4 points for Watkins. They're keeping it balanced. Shawnee Mission South likes to drive the ball. They like to spread the offense, drive the ball, let the double team come down, find the open man and dish it off for an easy backside layup. But the Blazers have done a nice job even preventing that from happening. Defensively, they've stayed up. They actually switched from the man to the 2-3 zone midway through the second quarter, and Shawnee Mission South wasn't able to get anything going in that aspect also. So they've done a nice job all the way around and keeping South really off the boards. And it's just been pretty, I don't want to say easy, but it's been a nice job by the Blazer girls. And I think this might be one of their better games that they played all year. Kind of see what happens, but it just seems like they're gelling at the right time, and we've seen what that can do if you get, if you start peaking at the right time. We saw that from the guys last year, where they started just a little bit slow and really started picking it up and made a nice run in the playoffs and came one game away from making it to state, and they just ran into the juggernaut of Washburn Rural, who ended up making it to the championship game. So if you're going to lose to someone, you hope the one that you lose to is the one that ends up winning the whole thing. So that it hurts, but hey, at least you got beat by the best, one of the best to take you out. But the girls have been really impressive tonight, and hopefully they're able to continue this a little bit more. Winter Royalty is coming up at the halftime of the guys game, as their yearly winter royalty, Lauren Lundy and Dayton Williams, Claire Johns and Jose Valensor, hope I'm pronouncing that right, Tatum Graham, Owen Crouch, Kayla Casey and Nick Allen, Taylor Krause, and Will DeBold, excuse me. That is your winter royalty candidates, and the children attendants are going to be Mary Beach and Henry Hibbett. So that's always fun to hear that. And also Brian McGee will have the we'll have the all the announcements on that, and we'll see if we can get a set down to him so you can be able to hear him a lot clearer instead of trying to do it through the headset. That never seems to work out very well. So we'll have to see if we can get that going down there during the halftime of the guys game. But right now it's the girls leading 17-10, as you can see. We're going to take a timeout here on the McCarthy Auto Group halftime show, and when we come back, we'll get set for the second half right here on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Car buying is easier when you search, shop, and save at McCarthy. Search any of the 11 McCarthy locations. Shop new Chevys, Buicks, GMCs, Hyundais, Nissans, Toyotas, Subarus, and pre-owned vehicles. And save. Only McCarthy has an additional $2,000 trade and $1,000 down payment assistance. Plus, you keep the manufacturer rebates. It's time to search, shop, and save. Search Shop McCarthy now or come see us at any of the 11 McCarthy locations.
Introducing the all-new Price Chopper Rewards. Save every time you shop, whether you spend a little or a lot. You can use your rewards at Price Chopper and at Quick Trip. Download the Price Chopper app today to see the offers.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
American Computers, your one-stop shop for all of your computer needs. Stop in and see what all they have in stock. American Computers, 325 North Moonlight in Gardner, across the street from Trails West Ace Hardware.
Planet Sub. Don't forget, when you need your event catered, call Deanna at 605-1068. Planet Sub at 921 East Lincoln Lane in Gardner.
Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning. Contact Sean for any home indoor air quality products that you might need or be interested in. Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning. 638-1647.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
Ryan Rangel, Will McIntyre back with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth as we are getting set for the second half. HD service brought to you by Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning. Give Sean Capes a call to get a discount to Blazer Broadcast Network listeners on your furnace tune-up, 638-1647. Get it for only $49.99 if you're a serviceman, police officer, firefighter, EMS, any kind of public service.
First
responders, get it for $10 less. If you are military, active, or retired, you get an additional $10 off. So you can get that thing for $39.99 if you're active or retired service. Give Sean Capes a call at 638-1647. Blazers with the ball to start the second half. As South coming out in the zone, 4-3, and Sophia she is just off. There's no other way to put that. She looks up like, what the world was that?
You have them nights.
Patrick Mahomes had those nights for about 2.5 quarters.
Exactly.
And look what happened. Double team on the baseline, stabbed away by Sophia. Drive and a kick out.
They're going to get Sophia.
Wow. They're going to, and I'm not saying she did, but I'm saying you've let a whole lot go, and then you're going to call that.
Right.
That's going to be her second. Nice job by Marcos. Just kind of threw that one over the bucket. It's going to go out of bounds, still to South. Next year, Will, that front, right there in front of that railing, is going to have nothing but a big Blazer Broadcast Network banner on it.
That's great.
All year. And the baseline jumper is good by Gunnagill.
Has anybody chatted anything?
No one said anything yet. They're just enjoying the game, which is fine. Sophia could put that one up. Rebound, try to get put back by Watkins, but Mallard comes up with it. Then they're going to get Havlich with the travel. Blazers have had a lot of good looks. They just need to get these shots finished. There's that drive and looking for the double team coming down and that quick pass on the weak side.
33 Newman checks in for the Blazers. Placing Valerie.
So Newman checks in for Mia Valerie. Look out, pass it up, three-pointer right wing, no good by Watkins. I think Havlich wanted to take it, but Watkins had a lot more open look at it.
I think they're getting Newman on that one. That's her third.
Yeah.
No. They're getting.
Oh, they're going to get Havlich with it. That was a good thing. Newman, I think it was, it was Newman that got into foul trouble at El Dorado on Saturday, and her time was limited.
Same thing with Shirley.
I think, Shirley was the one that had it. That's right.
Because she got three quick ones.
Yep. And Payne makes both of those, so cuts the lead down to 4.
3.
Yep, 3, sorry. I had the right numbers, and my math was off. It's been one of those days. It's been a long week. I think everyone's still trying to recuperate from this week. I think next week things start getting back to a little bit of normal.
Maybe.
I still got to get my shirt and hat.
I ended up going to Union Station to get my poster.
Oh, you got a poster?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Nice shot from Mallory. They're going to say it was for 2.
I got a poster of the crowd that was down at Union Station on Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
Just 30 more minutes.
So 32nd. Winter Royalty coming up. Our next broadcast for sure will be a week from today on the 14th on Valentine's Day. We'll have audio coverage as the Blazers will be going to Olathe South. Hopefully we will have the broadcast here on Tuesday, depending on if I'm able to get back from working time.
From Wahoo?
From Wahoo. Depends on when I can get there and when I can get taken off coming back. So when you go to Wahoo, you never know what's going to happen. That party in town. Wickham. And there's that drive and little dish. Can't finish it.
All I've been to is Lincoln and Omaha, so.
Valentino's.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I turned you on to that.
I finally hit the right Valentino's, and oh, my.
I turned you on to that one, too.
That's good stuff right there, Fred. Actually, I probably should have went and ate there, but I had a nice little Nice little steak when I was in Omaha, so that's okay. Foul on the play. That's going to be on Thompson. That's going to be her second.
Number 12, Crawford, back into the Raider lineup. Showroom plays good to go.
Havoc looking inside to Mallory. She's double team, gets around it. Nice position and good. 2 quick buckets back to back. Takes that lead back up to 7. That was a nice job by Mia to work around that double team and get good position using the glass. Nobody home on that one for Payne. Newman with the drive, partially blocked. For 3 and good. Payne's missed a few, but she didn't on that one. Gives her 8 points. Cuts that lead down to 4 again. Sophia with a little floater, her first points since the first quarter. Spin move, nobody home. That was Crawford on the drive. Kind of hard to imagine this season's almost already over with, you know what?
I know.
I wish we had a way to be able to do softball and baseball. That's always fun to do. Long 3-pointer, no good by Havlick. And a tie-up. And it's going to go to South. I'm almost wondering if some of these girls have hit the weight room because they're laying us down to smackdown here. They get a hand on the ball and they're just doing everything they can to rip it away.
Yes, they are.
Wickham kind of bring it down court slowly. And the drive, little floater, in and out. Rebound to Liker. Into Marcos. And a tie-up. They can call a foul or tie-up. What are they calling?
Like a tie-up.
Okay. Could have been a foul, tie-up, or travel, one of the three. Mallory didn't have a position on that, kind of forced it, but luckily she got it back. Spread it out, reset the offense. Long 3-pointer by Sophia, a little bit off the glass, no good. Wickham has the numbers, doesn't give it up. She gets a layup, no good. Off, yeah, that was kind of silly. Off Havlick and landed into Wickham's hands.
You don't reach around.
Yeah. Kind of got in a bad spot there. That's going to be her third. That's a mismatch for Payne against Marcos. Misses the drive. Trying to kick it back out again. 4-3 and good. Thompson for 3. She has 6, both of them 3-pointers. And cuts the lead down to 3 with 2:09 to go. And it's a 30-second timeout. So when is it you leave for Reno again?
Looks like the 17th.
As I look on our schedule, how long are you going to be there for? How long are you planning on being there for?
I don't know.
You're just taking a big suitcase. I mean, if you're going to be stuck in the town for a couple of weeks, Reno's not a bad place to go.
Right. The last time I was out there, it was for 3 weeks.
Golly. But they got you a nice room, right?
Yes.
A suite? With your own kitchenette and everything, and you can do your own cooking stuff if you wanted to?
No, it's an actual just Hampton Inn and Suites.
I kind of like to have an extended stay, be able to cook my own dinner once in a while.
Well, if things work out and they get what they want me to go down to Vegas and do a detail, and I'll get an extended stay when I go down there.
There you go. I would say use a lot of clock off this. Wow, they're going to get a charge on Sophia, and she's still down. That was a hard collision. I thought they both got there at about the same time, but Sophia got the worst of wear on that one.
We don't need her down.
No, no. So a buck and a half to go in the third quarter. Wickham with the drive tried to kick it out, and that's the bad thing about that kind of offense. You get so used to doing it, and there's times where you just need to take it yourself, because it looked like there she had a pretty good look at the bucket.
Right.
Havlik with the drive. Short off the glass.
That could have been over the back. Yeah.
Well, they're going to get Marcos on it. Every time
you have that on your back.
Every time on this door opens, I'm getting a whiff of chili.
Did you hear me?
Huh?
How would you like to have Marcos on your back?
It probably hurt me. I'm fragile. I'm an old man. But that chili smelling good back there, and they didn't have it going before the girls' game. I was like, ugh.
Well, they got time between the games.
Yeah, I got stuff I got to do. Drive, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds to the Blazers.
Taylor checks in on with Shirley, 44 Shirley for the Blazers. That foul called on 12 Crawford of the Raiders, her second.
So under a minute to go in the third quarter. As we're going to be late on the guys' game that's scheduled to start at 7. Shots no good. And this quarter's taken a long time with all the fouls they ended up calling and the tie-ups and stuff. Nice double team. And it goes out of bounds to the Blazers. 30 seconds to go in the third. They may try to get it downside to Shirley. $15 seconds, a lot of time left. Get a good look. Gonna have to put the shot up. And short. And less than a second to go. And another substitution. And that's the end of the third quarter. 23-20 is the score. Blazers with the lead. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning, where customer service and industry knowledge collide. Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning, 638-1647.
Humphreys Family Dentistry. Come meet one of the newest and best young dentists in the area. Dr. Julie Humphreys will win you over simply with her smile. Dr. Julie Humphreys at Humphreys Family Dentistry, 434 West Main in Gardner.
Junior's Detail and Plasti Dip. Let Jeff get that showroom shine your car used to have with the best rates anywhere. Junior's Detail and Plasti Dip. 620-1253.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Ryan Ragland back with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. Will McIntyre at the helm of the camera. HD service brought to you by Capes Homes Heating and Air Conditioning. And a quick shot missed by South. Sophia with the rebound.
They just need to slow down and take their time. And
You were reading my mind. Just let's get some quality possessions. Let's start getting a rhythm here.
we don't have to rush it at all.
No. Just inside the three-point line was Mallory, one and done for the Blazers. As Wickham comes back strong, she doesn't have any help. Nobody was trailing behind her. And that's when you just should have kept dribbling and dribble out and reset the offense.
Back into the Blazer lineup. Lacey Mallory.
So I would say the guys' game is probably going to start about 7:20 or so would be a guess. Sophia on the weak side, the driving good. Simple as that. Simple basics. Keep it going, girls. Back to a 5-point lead.
No,
driving lost it. Emma Thompson had a nice look in the drive, but she ended up throwing it out of bounds. Sophia with another drive high off the glass, but Marcos with the foul, the putback, and good. Marcos finally starting to make a little bit of noise. Her first point since her 2 free throws in the first quarter. And I'm looking, this might be the biggest lead since they had a 12-10 lead. And that one's just a bit off. Blazers retain possession. Newman just kind of throws that one up uncontrollably. Wickham with the baseline drive. She kicks it out. Good ball rotation. 4-3, no good by Rude. That's a charge. No. I thought for sure they were going to call a charge on that. Newman just kind of looked like she predetermined herself she was going to go through that wall. Sophia dribbles it out and resets the offense. 5:45 to go in the game. And they're going to get Rude on that one. So 5 team fouls for both.
21 Myers for first, both teams with 5 fouls each.
Fouls are starting to mount up. 4th on Wickham. Her playing time's looking to be a little bit limited pretty soon. That was an errant inbounds pass. Kane with the drive, looking to kick it out. She's double teamed, out to Whitcomb. Backside, shot is no good by Crawford. Newman to the outside with a layup, blocked. Whitcomb comes up with it. Wow, hard into Marcos. Well, that was pretty identical to the one earlier with Newman, so they're staying consistent with it. So both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul. Rude for 3, no good. Wickham with the long 3, no good. Easy rebound for Seaman. That was partially tipped. And that one gets kicked out of bounds. No, actually going to have a blocking foul. And that's going to send Watkins to the line to shoot 1-and-1. A lot of times this is when the game's won or lost.
On the line.
That foul was number 4 on Crawford. 1-and-1.
That's 2 of them with 4.
Yep. Blazers doing a nice job defensively, really extending it out. And Wickham that time just takes it herself and her first point since the first quarter. And what we got, a full timeout? Yep, full timeout. We'll take 1, 2, 3:53 to go. Take a timeout. Be back right after this on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Blazers Restaurant. Dawn and Wally have been proud supporters of Blazer Athletics for 15 years, so it only makes sense that they own Blazers. Stop in and tell them thanks for their support. Blazers Restaurant, 131 North Center in Gardner.
The Design Company Salon. Check them out on Facebook, and while you're there, you can book your appointment at the same time. The Design Company Salon, 136 East Main in Gardner.
Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware. Paint, animal food, plants and gardening, tools, electrical supplies, plumbing. Why not Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed? Go tell Rex and the gang hi. Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed, 240 North Moonlight in Gardner, and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware, 159th and Muir Lynn in Olathe.
These are some of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Ryan Ragland back with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. Will McIntyre controlling the camera tonight with HD service brought to you by Capes Homes Heating and Air Conditioning. And South coming out with a full court press. And it's good. Really trying to get that looped in. Blazers did a nice job keeping that one blocked. Out of bounds to the Blazers. Would you be jealous if I had bowling on my phone while we have the game going on? Just a little bit.
Thank you for turning me up so I can talk now.
Well, you're forgettable, Will.
I know.
And
believe me, I
and
know
so
that.
am I. I'm very forgettable.
No, I would not.
Okay. And for three is good. Not going away are the Raiders. Need to kick that ball out and rotate and just get a good possession. Liker with the flow to the drive. And they're going to get...
And a one.
Wow. What a play by Liker.
She's gone.
Was that? Yep, that was Wickham. That's her fifth. That's Liker's first points of the night. So with 2:43 to go, we'll have to see how that plays out. I don't think Whitcomb's been out the whole game, has she?
No.
See, I don't think she's been out at any point. Free throw's no good. Blazers right now are 0 for 2 in the second half of free throws. Watkins with the drive, but they're going to say it's a charge. I'm not sure about that.
Wow.
I'm not sure how the help comes off the backside and makes contact and gets called with a charge. That's questionable.
But we're not wearing the black and white.
And our opinion matters not.
We're not wearing the black and white.
That's right. Blazers with the 6-point lead. Doesn't get the shot, but gets the rebound and the putback.
And just basically throws it up there.
Yeah. So going up to the line is Trinity Clark, a 5'10 junior. And leaves that one. She kind of puts that one up there just a little flat.
Yeah.
Would that be a la Charles Barkley or a la Shaquille O'Neal?
I would say Shaquille O'Neal.
He had the tallest guy with the longest reach, and he, cuts the distance and still has problems with that thing.
Exactly. This is just one of those things.
Yep.
But you can do those things when you make $700 million in his lifetime.
What did I find out? As we're gonna have a full timeout, Coach Liker wants one. We'll keep it here. I was talking to a bunch of guys, and we looked up. Pat Mahomes is making $7 million on top of his salary from the Chiefs just in endorsements.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think his endorsements deal are going to be after the Super Bowl?
Oh God.
Good Lord.
But yeah, there is a thing that Shaquille O'Neal made $700 million in his career.
And you know what? He's a businessman, and he is not hurting for nothing.
No, he invested it. I mean,
he's a smart guy.
He's one of the Papa John's owners now.
I think he might
Domino's
be.
Or Domino's.
Is it Domino's?
One of those.
Well, I know Manning was part of Papa John's.
Yeah. But either way, I mean, phenomenal.
Yeah, between him and Manning, and pretty good group of guys.
Yes.
So 1:56 to go in the game.
Blazers up by 6. Both in bonus.
And if you're the Blazers, you just run some time off the clock. Keep the ball movement. There's a foul. She tried to stop, but she stopped about 3 inches too short or too far.
The next one will be double bonus.
And that's going to send Havlick to the line.
That's her 5th.
Yep, sure was. It's Crawford. Guys action coming up after this. Our next broadcast will be a week from tonight with audio coverage from Olathe South. Crossing fingers on Tuesday, but I don't want to promise anything. Depends on when I will be back from work and if I'm able to get everything set up in time. High arching free throw, no good. Got to make those. 0 for 3 in the second half. And all 3 of them on the front end of 1-and-1s. Out of bounds, back to the Blazers.
Just need some time.
Just need to keep the ball moving. Another full timeout. Winter Royalty is coming up at the halftime of the guys' game. They still have the silent auction going on downstairs, and they had the chili feed. And the last time I had the chili, it was pretty good. I wasn't able to partake in it this time.
What is it, a bowl of chili and a big cinnamon roll for $5?
Yep. All the fixings, your cheese, your crackers, They didn't have any honey. They didn't have any honey last time. Have you ever tried honey and chili?
No.
Oh, try it. Try it and let me know.
I like Fritos.
Do you like spicy chili?
To a degree.
If you get spicy chili, put some honey in it, and it's like sweet and spicy. Oh, it's good. Really good.
Got to have Fritos with my chili.
Fritos is fine. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of Fritos. That's not a bad thing.
So I haven't heard you say much about the sponsors tonight.
I've been talking about sponsors.
I'm
Junior has a new title. It's no longer Junior's Detail and Plastic Dip. It's Junior's Auto Detailing.
Yeah, you were telling me about that down in El Dorado.
Buck and a half to go, and there's a foul on Thompson. Yeah, he's getting a detached garage built, and he's going to have a big old service area for it. Yeah, but he's going to have that all fixed, ready to go. Watkins at the line, or Newman, excuse me.
No.
Wow. There's a big barrier on top of that rim.
Is that Q walking across the floor?
Where?
Down to the student section right now.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
I think so. Back to the Blazers.
0 for 6 in the second half, all of them in the fourth quarter from the free throw line, but the Blazers get it back. Can't handle the inbounds, and it's going to stay with the Blazers with 1:21 to go.
Calm down, girls.
It's game time. We'll have guys action 20 minutes after completion of this game. I was going to say, Lakers going to need to dribble out of that. And the drive a little bit strong off the back iron. South with the rebound. Don't need a foul. There you go. But you need to get the rebound. Ooh, I thought that was going to stay with South.
So did I. Get it in. Wow.
That was close. That's a slow 5 count.
No, I was watching Newman took a forearm to the face. I
was thinking that was a long 5 count. Yeah, Liker's telling them, slow down, control the ball. Starting to get too fast for yourself right now.
Under a minute.
Still have the 6-point lead. The drive, no good. Let's see how they're going to call this. They're going to call this on Newman.
Yes, they are.
Yep.
Going through.
Mr. and Mrs. Henry checking in. And the shot's no good. "33 seconds. Don't need to drive, don't need to score, just keep the ball moving." Well, see if we can get a free throw made. Neither team has made a free throw in the second or in the fourth quarter.
Oh, we've got blood.
There's a little scratch on the side. Oh, she may have a, kind of hard to tell. So Newman at the free throw line shooting 2. Hey, we got a free throw made. Woohoo! That was 7 straight free throws missed combined by both teams. I had to say something. And the drive rattles in. So it makes it a 5-point lead with 20 seconds left. So they're going to have the girls. They're going to have the girls routine in between games. We'll see if we can capture that. And the winter royalty festivities will be at the halftime of the guys' game. Because I'm sure they'll have it. They'll do the routine, and then they'll have their 20-minute break, so we should be able to have that one. So 19.6 seconds left, a 5-point lead for the Blazers. With the ball, I would say let's just do a go route and get the ball down there. I'll say Mallory was indecisive. I thought she was going to try to get rid of it, and then she kind of didn't know if she was going to dribble, pass it, or what she was going to do. And she hits that one. So that makes it a full 2-possession game. One more and it'll make it a 3-possession. A little bit off. With 10 seconds left, they need to get a shot. And she might have twisted her ankle a little bit. And that'll pretty much seal it. With 7 seconds left to go in the game. You're off to Liker. Are they going to let that one go? Yeah, I think they're going to let that one go. So that's going to be the final, 32-27. Give us a second. We're going to see if we can carry the cheerleaders' performance in between the games. But the final is 32-27. Girls will be taking on Shawnee Mission West here on Tuesday night, and cross your fingers we'll be able to have that game. I'm not sure yet. And then it'll be at Olathe South a week from tonight. So the girls winning 3 of the last 4 games so far. And Will's going to have the camera over there and get it on the Blazerettes. And
Let's hear it for our award-winning Blazerettes.
well, if you want to go ahead and turn your mic off, and I'll turn this one on, and we can get the as we'll have the girls' performance. And there's your Blazerettes with another nice performance, award-winning Blazerettes from Gardner-Edgerton. Once again, your final score on the girls' side. Girls defeat Shawnee Mission South 33-27. We're going to take a timeout for about 10-15 minutes. When we come back, we'll have guys action in a few minutes on the Blazer Broadcast Network.